Hello everyone, hello my dear friends, hello internet. First of all, I'll say to you good morning, very good morning. Today also I have come in space. Yesterday I didn't come. So I always try to come here making video. And I always speak like this language, English language. You, you and me. Now I am talking to you. I am talking to you. You means internet. You is internet and I always talk to with us. Why I say every time? So we know many things. We can understand. We can feel. We can sad. We can worry it. So that's why all this time I try to share my feelings. My feelings means some of my feelings and some of my idea. Always I try to do share with you. And this language also I'm using English language and why and what is the reason. The reason is not nothing. I also say to the reason is nothing, but I say everything has a reason. We do nothing. And no, your my things is my things. I'm sort of developing myself. I never said you do like that. You can do like me, or if you understand my words, then you can think like I always come here for making video. Many people also see with my morning walk. Many people also there. So I better one thing that I never want to waste my time because of that. I always time is very important. Time is like a river. Time is like a water. Time is like a river. Time is like a water. Time is like a life. I always try to do use my time and properly because of that. So now I'll say to you now few things I have to do, and some of birds will come. Then I have to give them biscuits. Now also in that place I regularly come here and to give biscuits bird to, and this what also can say. So giving biscuits is makes me giving biscuits makes me very happy. So English like this also now English words you can say anywhere you can say you can understand. So few minutes later birds will come and they will start to eat. Because of that I give them no matter I will come or not. Because of that do not give if I do not give biscuits one day and bird will forget. Now today also yesterday I didn't come. Yesterday I didn't come. Today I have come. That's why so I have given to the biscuits. Okay here so now as you can see some few minutes later bird will come. Okay. And another thing is that now few moments ago I thought and what is the matter and if the people would understand, if people would understand my feelings and what would happen because of that could do they could do many things in their life, but many people also they are one of the women also here running, but here now showing to you one of the women here also running like this. So now as you I'm trying to capturing video one of the women here she she now she stopped her running. And why not? She observed I am recording. That's why. No matter, I'll say to you again. There are also many people. They come. People they do not understand because of that. After after when I mm, uh, after completing my video, I also using here also because people their understanding is very slow. They never try to listen to others people words and why. I always try to find out the reason. Reason is that I always try to find out reason. She also watching me and walk and walk. But their mindset is very different than us now. I just because of that they also know our body and mind is very important to help us living life. Our body and mind, our body and mind, very important, very important to live our life. And I'm so slowly I'm so making video. I'm so joining a few small words all the time. I am trying to join. That's also I come here and I try to think in this place. In this place, I can think with this thinking. I can uh, think better, and my thinking will be changed. It is the right thing. So now I'm so thinking, and my problems also change. And slowly I'm trying to and changing. But if I do not take action, if I do not take action, um, if I do not make video, and I feel very sad. I didn't do today nothing because of that. My mind goes to wrong if I forget. But who will say? Who will say to us? Like the speaking is so very critical things, very critical things I can solve with my thinking. Only this, and after thinking, um, it will it converts to um, uh, solve and the solution. Then final result will come out after solving this problem and solving uh, changing solving solving change method things ideas. Now also he also said some few minutes ago, I always give I always give biscuits to the birds. Like this also now here also some 2 3 sentences here I join. So I will change after giving these birds, and I will make very happy on self myself. Like this now I regularly I have been giving biscuits to the birds for eating and for living their lives are very good. I think also now after if I give them by biscuit, they will feel very happy and they will uh, mm, uh, understand to me who am I. One of the persons so he is coming regularly in this place and he is giving us biscuit. And now, this type of words will come to my mind. So think and think. But after thinking, after if I do not can think now, and here that one thing is people they do not understand because their thinking is uh, very slow. Because if I they cannot the never understanding is so very difficult and different. So they are thinking their lifestyles and my lifestyles. My work is my work, and these are two things as well. And before coming this place also now, my mind wasn't good. My mind says to me now, what is that? Today my body is not working because of yesterday I have had taken some of the what is this? Uh, it is called this. Let me just wait. Yesterday I have taken some of the lemon. That's why lemon like drops and lemon water now in my throat. That's also I'm also feeling something uneasy. That's why my mind is not goes to the proper because in my belly I'm also walking, and that's why I feel very high. So okay, no, and the people thinks is that okay, it is the very important things that why. So I have I did these activities like this. Which day I did these activities? Friday and Friday, Saturday, today is Sunday, and okay, my journey is my journey, and what you want to do, think, what you want to do, say. But here is that one thing is now I found people they do not understand so our words, our mindsets, feelings and the creativity. We also say this is creative things, and what is if I say I don't know what is, don't know understand this creative decisions properly, you will say no, I never had to understand my and in my mind nothing, and nothing work poorly because of that. Why you don't never try to understand this is the method of this technique. We say we common people, they are just only they know upper upper uh, upper side upper side words. They only just know the upper side upper word, like this is now this word I can say. Just we say this also now. If I say this is now body parts name, and this is called with the upper part and inner part, they never understand. They never try to understand. We also Indian people, they all are people, so they think it's about upper part words. But you know, inner parts, it is not my work. Inner part works, but artist. And what can I do? What can I do? And how can I explain? These are words my son. Now I have observed here so many people, all people, India, all people they know that the upper part names like this now in my face. So if I say the five organs name, we know there's eyes, nose, and eyes, nose, leaf, tongue, teeth, ears, and what do we do? And what do we do? And these upper part names we know all of people, and that's why I'm saying to them, common people. And another is this uncommon people, and we accepted this uncommon people. And how do you and say how do you describe this uncommon people? I was saying uncommon people means how, like this also now. First upper, and second is like this is how it does work, like this nose and eyes, how it does work also now. With the eyes we can see also now. All our people also know these are words also know. And with my nose I can smell and I can breathe. So though here is not this finish the chapter. And another things is in our sense human brain, memory also know. But you know, here also eyes, how it does work, how does ears, we are also hearing, I am also speaking now, how it is work in his ear, inner sense. But people will say it is not my work, it is the doctor's works, and he is reading with those. I said this artist, only the artist he can. But you know, feelings is very important. You know, every person has feelings. By the feelings we are living our life. Without feelings we cannot live. We cannot live our life with our feelings. Now I'm so feeling this is something very good, because that in the now, totally differently, I'm saying this today, and my mind and my which shows. Yes, also I said this was which shows I had word before, and this shows now I changed now totally. My mind is working now this time, and okay, our upper parts class. I don't know which words before I would say, and a few minutes later I would forget these words. Now totally I am like this. It is right. Our foot is very important to important to tie very nicely. If I do not tie the tightly, and mind also now goes to the it's a loose, because of that. Now this the all things is very important, and some of the many things I have to find out. So by the English language only you can share your idea, and never ever you'll share. But here's now I'm so getting some interesting things, interesting idea. Okay, now I will discuss these words like this also now upper words. Each of us try to say one of the guys, and I try to say it. So English, and he and she, no, she argued with me because of that. You know, when I say people that don't know English, and she said it to me, and now I am so doing the job. And why you are saying to me, I don't know. It is not the man, and she does not understand. She doesn't try to understand what I am trying to say. Because of that, these are the common things people they know, but there are uncommon things. And if she would do like this, other things, she never could say to me like I want to draw something now in front of her. I always draw. I will draw in front of her. I always draw, and she just wants. She just watch and watch, and but on here is that now another thing, but people, well, like we said, it is not our work, but artist also now, artist has very curious, and by the curiosity we are trying to find out this problem and what happened. So everyone also, many people also they say, so I am also made on my house. But when I say you are not. Um, you not made this house. You not made this house. This house made by others mason. This house, but you have just you have said to him like this, and they made. But what you are doing, you are also you are also like this. And what is the difference? The mason and the you worker. You are a government worker, and like that now, you are a king worker. You are a government worker, and she and they are your worker. You are paying to them also now money, and government paying to you money. But this is our social uh, social circle, the social circles of our life. So another things around government person also, they are also making money from they also have collected to other people money. They are also collecting by the other people. But now to do so, I'm also feeling my idea, and it was so differently. I'm so thinking. But here is that this is the two or shoes. Before of that, and which shoes I would have taken, I would wear. These shoes are not the good, and also try to I try to leave these shoes now today, and this is so. These are feelings and why the people will make video, why the people will make video, and there is the one thing to know. I find this is the they have to say Bengali, but I am so saying to in English words by the English words I am speaking, but which language they will say. But it is the two things. They never will say so. Job when you will get the job, you have to listen to others people, but jobbing money and it is a very countable money. I also say it is very countable money will come, but not it is not the enough. I'm not the thinking through for money. I'm not working for money, and but I am trying to give some information that these are information will be very very important for human beings. That's why I say also now, okay, sometimes money is important, but without money also could not do. Sometimes also cannot without the money I cannot live in my life and properly. That's also sometimes my things wrong. But here is that many ideas we have to say, but here. So we are people, all people. We know upper words, inner words we know. So artist, and the what is the difference of the common people? So here, so another thing. So now I found another common artist and common people. They are thinking the same. Because of that, they are also eating. The artist also eating, but they are also doing. Artists also doing works. So common people and here is that when artist thinks will when artist will understand to know to know many things, to know understand many like this also now. I'm also trying to do understand. I'm also trying to do learning and learning. Because of that, I decided. Decided I have to speak and fluently, confidently. I have to speak. It is like this. Then I started to do learning this language, but never. I couldn't understand this about this language when I started to do when I after studying after before when I started learning this language. When I started learning this language, then I slowly I could have understood. I could have understood. No. I could understand and no. Oh, just wait. So this also comes. So yes, then after slowly, I start to understand my words. Start. Here that many things, many way. Also here also today also I have found one of these things, and after understanding, but then what I felt, now I have to do practice. Without practice, then now today totally my mind my mind um, my mind tries and tries to understand another things. What the reason? But that's what to say. This type of words will come from me, and okay, and that's feeling so nicely, and so I try to say these are words and comfortably also. Many some few bad times never you can think nicely, and some few bad moments. So today also I have I have to lose my some weight. Because of that, there is I am something I am something found. My body is very important things. Like this also many people so they think, and why like this now physical doctor I have to study the physical, and why I like to do draw my artwork in a figure. Very important things. Why? Now when I started learning, then I slowly I find out my inner feelings, my inner sense, thoughts, idea, and my philosophy, and my body, my body nature, my body, which kinds of my body nature, and I could understand, and slowly I could have understand also now, and yes, like this. So slowly I understood my body nature, and what kinds of my body, many people sort of they also now sort of I always what I would do, what I used to do, regularly, what I would do, this type of activities, to understand this type of activities, I could have known by the English language and by the thinking. Slowly, I understood. These are all things. What type of works want to do my body? What type of like this? No, my body is try to do all times very freely, and always I try to do something good. One thing is very important. I never want to waste my time. That's why so now with this morning walk, I always had to come here and I try to make you. And so now I'm so thinking, and also with this thing, English, but I don't know. Many people, what they have no purpose, but here many things. And world is like this. I also say this. My son always used to say and would say. So world is my classroom. I also say world is my classroom. There is a who will say to me and what I know. My activities, my artwork, and we are people. We never try to do listen to other people like this 1.5 an hour. They are so who already have sale their time. They couldn't get a time to listen to other people what they are seeing. They couldn't think nothing about their life because already he has gotten his purpose of life, and another way he is earning money. Another words, and for to earn money, she has to do her work. She has to do hard work, and he has to do hard work for this making money. But we are artists. We never say this. But God has given to me some power. This power, I am using. God has given to me some power. That's why I am so using my power. That's why I say never fail. Very bad. And some of the one of the things is very sometimes I feel very demotivated. Sometimes I feel what I am. So yesterday night was before sleeping. I also said many powerful words. Now my son, I am I have to go to America, but and after wake up After wake up, I forget everything what I said this yesterday. But they also lose our emotion, losing emotion. But you know, sometimes thinking is we also say thinking is important. By the thinking also we can live our life, but nothing we can change others' life. Nothing we can change others' life, other things. But I can now totally today, today I am thinking so another word, another means of art. By the artwork, you can change your art life. But no, and when you will go to another gallery, but you ask to yourself, why not? I can understand this artwork, and what is the matter? Matter is that you know, by the artwork so we are doing so artwork, and this artwork is very important for the people. Because of that, by the artwork we cannot destroy. So one of the persons also said these words. Leonardo da Vinci also said these words. By the artwork we cannot destroy. People can destroy everything, but artwork. What I thought, what am I thinking, all of these things I am developing. I am also understanding. I have to write something now. Today, slowly, I'm finding. Totally, I'm finding new things. Totally, I'm finding new things. These are new things. Is my fuel totally, and slowly, I'm finding. I'm so innovating. My new things are now why the hour like this. Some of the words is very important now. I'll say. I want to share with you in our brain cells how they work in our brain cells. One of people says emotion emotion all are this emotion controllers called dopamine. Emotion all this controller when we get feel some hurt, then it release to some this dopamine hormone. We say this dopamine hormone. By the dopamine hormone, when it release, then we can get feel something hurt. But because of the dopamine hormone, the some of the we say this also now uh, hmm, when doctor push some syringe in our body like this for the operation, and this syringe like those now dopamine hormones will not release that time. They stop this dopamine hormone that time. That's why we couldn't feel pain. So this is the very now new also idea I'm releasing from my mouth and my brain. So that's what people say. So now she and he, what he is saying. So dopamine now dopamine some of the words, and dopamine cortisol one of the words now. I also found these words now. These are words very um, these are words is very tough words, tough not, and the four words I have to remind. I have to do remember no matter which way let's say, and dopamine will remember these words, and by the dopamine words what we are doing, what we are everything. So dopamine hormones help to us like that. So now here something wrong. These are words now. First, I'll say to you, dopamine, cortisol. These are words we never use now today. So I'm so using first time dopamine, cortisol, endorphins, dopamine, cortisol, endorphins, and serotonin. These are words are English, but also and if you don't understand, if you do not understand English words, English sense, and how you will find this, and how you have to do. Otherwise, you have to understand, and otherwise there was no any option. Because of that, you couldn't understand without these words, like this dopamine, cortisol, endorphins. It is the name of the given to some of the physical scientists who is the physical our body, human body. If you want to learn and dopamine, endorphins, and serotonin, endorphin. These are four words that are very important in our brain function. Like the how when we started the sound of the switch on, like this also now fan will started moving, and after when will off the switch and the fan also will like this stop to moving. So like this happens now every time happening in our mind, body, and sometimes we feel this space is not good. My body is now, my mind is now stop to stop. So my mind tried to say stop. You don't go there, and you don't go there, and sometimes we feel now we have to go there, and my so dopamine hormones release and activate our sense. So this type of now dopamine and cortisol, endorphins, and serotonin. These are words like this very important. Now I'll say endorphins like this body natural painkiller. Body naturally make the painkiller with this endorphins by the endorphins. And another thing is dopamine is the body reward and motivation and control, like this also now control our center of the mind, the control by our dopamine. So here is another, and serotonin our serotonin create our digestion, happiness, and sleep and feel good. And the serotonin, okay. And cortisol the body's primary leg down. Another long term, so now okay, blood cell, all of this. Now another thing also now I find out like this also now, this thing is very nice. Find the doctor push our injections. We say this senseless injection. Without senseless injection, the doctor cannot do operation and perfectly. Because of that, our pain will increase. Our pain will increase by the this is very nice and nice. So I'm understanding and slowly okay. And which place now? I'll say to you this is words and why. No common things. I also try to forget this was four common things, and here so some of the things now. Which place I regularly I come here and for walking, and now my belly also now I'm also feeling so very some few days ago so something also happened like this where what I am feeling. So there is something also happening in my body, okay. And here that's one of common things why the all our people so common things, common people they know about all this body parts name. And but you don't know when you will after learning this body parts name, then your mind automatically will start to do thinking why not. But first step of the now art feelings, I am also thinking that if you don't you say, and we also say this people so now so common people they all our time with some of the words we are so living some few words, but the few words we never try to do understand, we never feel these words and other things why they're happening in our mindset. So by there also something also happen. So which type of the painkiller we also getting this painkiller. There is a zero this was now this was is like this. I also forget now. I was a few minutes ago, so I feel endor, endorphins. This is also very important. Endorphins. What endorphins? That gives messages all our body and where where in which place you are getting hurt. The now you have to do, and automatically this endorphins, the natural body painkiller can make, but can make natural body painkiller and pain things of now endorphins. So now and I want to understand my words. I want to think my sense, my words. I want to share with you what the others will think. It is not the thing. They think is hard. So by the working their sense also now working like that. Also in our state, and Tripura, I am also living in Tripura, and before now, there is no any gallery. There is no nothing for this artwork. I don't know who will understand these words. People they never will understand the artworks. You know, by the some of the common things, all of the common things is running up in our society. Some common things is common. What is the common things? You also some people also doing and also doing art, but you don't know about this art method because of the when your mind and brain will ignite and burn, then you cannot stop to doing good things because this is my fuel. I have I have poured I have poured in my mind some of the pure like some simple words before, so I could say always I can say now and about this English language but today I'm so different to speak this language now in my only this artwork also developing is the two things of now always try to know do something so good. Now, good things and here so people they always try to do good and good things is for the others people and God's sense. As I say, many people so they are also trying to do live their life. They are also living their life. They don't know about this God's hands. So there is like this also now one of the persons so he is watering his building. He is watering and also this and another person he is giving water to his building. Oh, okay. And they're also making the house. Well, no, we say I have made this building. Also, I said you are not you not made this building. Why? So, but it's not the matter. So now another thing is now moving now this time in my mind also now. We said this how we learn this language and the subject verb object now today I have changed the mindset. I also found some of the important things and subject verb and subject and object and adjective and subject verb adjective subject verb object and these words all kinds of verb adverb you can use this all of these things and when you will have to join also before so I would think now how can I join these are words you can say anywhere anywhere in this our like this educator they are not they also don't understand to us so you can use these words like that and like that we can go ahead and move we can go side and beside aside and beside we can go but you know our language our emotions so sometimes we go back sometimes we go ahead in front and sometimes we go left and right all of these things sense is moving and motion. That's how if you can say these are words about the moving, that means you are learning also something new. Nowadays, what I regularly try to come here. Regularly coming here. I regularly having my video. Regularly having my video. After having my videos, then I'll go to my home. So these types of words also now we can so if like now I'm finding out here and other things my shoes and soft shoes are not well for your mind what types of now if you want to do work and some hard we also say hard work and a hard dress and you know hard shoes you have to wear because of that with these hard shoes your mind will sort of works and because of that hard is something is not found as words so there's a secret from my life but I have to search because these are shoes I have kept in my Almeida I have kept and when I would go and when I would go with these shoes for this my morning work I have changed my life these are shoes also now have given to me and these are shoes that travel with me many days and which shoes now in my house these two types of shoes also now I have wear because I have accident but you know these shoes and any kinds of shoes you know you couldn't understand Because of that, how many kilometers I have worked with these shows. Only I know these shows. Let's just know every day I have walked. This is 4 kilometers, and how many miles I have walked. I have walked. How many miles now? Today I will calculate with my it shows how many kilometers. And if I serve this my video, and then I will understand the people they never will understand to. And these are some few work people they do not have work, and people they do not do hard work. People they do not like to do hard work. It's not. And so I want to be as successful or not, but I can think something differently. What the other people thinks like this, my thing is going to another things. Another way, I'm all time, so I'm trying to say, I'm trying to say this was now another way, another time, and I'm so I'm so today and I'm so thankful to this practice. If I can do, if I could have if I could have done this practice around regularly and 2 times or 3 times, it would be better for me to to understand this language, and this would be better now. And you also can say so here that many things I have found many things, many words. Okay, now so now I'm so thinking on when I'll go to America, and some people can say to me some of the words. And now you say something about me, about your daily life, daily routine, how you develop your life. You also have come from this Tripura. Tripura is just very far away in Tripura, so and nothing, nothing. Much more things. Tripura has no nothing also now, and without nothing. But now today, by the internet, I always try to learn this. Also try to develop my sense. My only these things is here that now I want to share to you. These things is like that. Nice. So only one thing I want to share this some of the like this skull, the dog skull. Here is the pollen. Now I want to share to it here. Some few days ago, which dog was died many days ago. Like this also now it at maybe like this 6 not 1 year, 1 year, 1 year already I passed, and I'm so observing. 1 year I have been observing this. Now these dogs skull also fallen in the place. Okay, before when I would come here in this place, there was so many days I also wouldn't come for this bad smell. And totally, these are dogs and bones and this muscle, all of these things are now destroying slowly by the naturally like this rain or wind. They also which things is so living things automatically like this naturally they will destroy. These things is now my words, my words was okay. And okay, now I'm just thinking, my thinking was like that when I'll go to the America. So American people, they what kinds of words they can say, what kinds of sense they I have to do, say something. And what is my reason, I always try to do find out my reason, what is my things, thoughts and idea, why not I couldn't understand what is my problem here. There was now some of the few problem all time also now going with us, but we couldn't have find out this problem. So there is a one thing. So now our body, our body, our feelings, emotion, our desire, our intention, our wish, our will, all of these things is very important to know. Feel the life. Feelings is everything, and if you don't have feelings, if you don't have, first of all, that's also American people, they try to listen, and others people words they try to understand. Because of now today also now I am trying to share to you, and my painting sense is my life and what I want to create. But now I have to take action, I have to go over the country. I have to go another country, out of the country. If I don't go, but I couldn't get a success. Because of that, in our industry, they never understand through my paintings what I did, and why. So I did, I saw observe all of these things from our society, and our psychology, our philosophy, our ideology, and how our social psychology is working in our social psychology all time. Try to do busy, spread out the all things. All time try to do spread out all this social psychology, and we people couldn't stop them because of that already like this now. And yesterday one thing that I said to my students, all of you, like this now, in our countries people they are also believing, and they also rule by the God and God sense or not. But they don't understand in their mind what is happening, and why we feel sad, why we feel cry, why we feel sad, why we feel worried, why. I always saw by the artwork when you see, then you feel and what is happening. We also know when we get like this also now important things now I want to share now. These things now when you will feel thirsty, you will started to drink. When you will feel hungry, you also started to eat something, and you have to take the food. And what is the reason? What is the reason why you are and which things is giving to message to you? Which things sending message in your mind? In your mind, which things is sending in your mind? If I said and what it will be. So that's this type of the world now, also the and dopamine, and these are all times is moving in our mindset. So if you don't know that properly, your body first you understand to your body. Also try to understand your body. Body means also now physically you are fit. Okay, now you can do your work. If you don't fit physically, you never do nothing and very perfectly your work if you don't fit physically. But now I also trying to say by these words, by my paintings, your thing is not wrong. I'm also trying to understand myself, and why I feel like this or not. I feel very good or better. But honestly, I'm saying this is my opinion. Also created this painting. But here, after doing this practice, I get so many motivation after doing this this type of video. I get so lots of the motivation from my voice, from my things. So here there's also many, and but I'm so trying to say to other people, and so this is my artwork. By the artwork, you also get you also get you also like this was you you will know yourself through my artworks. You will know yourself through my artworks. Like there was now when I started to read to another paintings and books. Also, that time I couldn't understand nothing. So now today I'm understanding my voice, my words, all of these things. So now totally, I also have found some of the other great artists how they find out their self, how they have found themselves. I also trying to find out myself because of that. And when I'll do, and other students, other people, they can understand, they can feel by the artwork and how they will find out themselves. It is a very true and interesting. We also say this also artist, and who, and today I'm feeling very happy because of that. Also now when I was young, I couldn't understand. Like this by the copying. Yes, also my wife also said to me, and I'm also doing copy. Yes, you have to do copy. Otherwise, no any option. You have to do by the copying. Some days and some years later, your mind will try to do self. Try to do something. So now your mind will try to do want. Your mind try to do wants to do something new, Then every person, but I will give you some examples here. These are some things is like we are coping. We are so learning in the school. In the school, what we do, we are so coping. We do every person copy and copy. Otherwise not. And after copy, when I finish our study, that means I could have known all of these things. That's also and by the schooling mark sheet provide to me, and school mark sheet has says to me some knowledge I have increased in my life. Then with this knowledge I can do somewhere some of the job and another work, sort of by the work, and when you'll go to the another things. But not here. Now today, if the people, other people also, and they go to the job to other countries, and why not? I can go with my artwork. I have to make some of the my portfolio, and I'm so artist. Now I'm so thinking my art. Now, what is your art thing? So now you say, and some people say now. Some people can say to me or something negative, sometimes they can say, but now and now when I say to them in English these words, and I also say, no, so I have created these things in my ideology, my philosophy, and my sense, and why and what. So I have all these things answered. Because of that, you can ask to me what is my reason. But many people so they do artwork also now they don't have any reason, they don't have any sense, they don't have any ideology. Because of that, they couldn't say nothing. So now why the other people will understand, why the other people will watch, why the other people will see my paintings, and what the matter. And but now after seeing in our society all these things have available, all these things now by the society's sense I have made this my paintings by the society, by the society's feelings, and how they react, how they do react with us and their feelings. I have made by their feelings, and these paintings I have made these paintings by them. Okay, and this things okay. Now my dear fans, and today also I'm so feeling so good, and with my shoes I'm so walking so comfortably, so very comfortably. I'm so walking. Okay, then also I've also made my paintings with my. That's also my inner soul, my dopamine will will be motivated. Very will be motivate words also now very well now. And if you don't have your answer and right answer, if you don't have the right answer in your mind, you never will go here and there because you don't have nothing. So when some of the idea will come to in your mind, you will go here and there, you will start. So when you like this, when you feel hungry, but you are we go here and there for the food, and we start starting the food. But like this type of words say this like this. I have no like that totally. I have some sort of difference. Other people, that's also I'm trying to do something good and like this now. Okay, and many words, many sounds, many art styles also works in our mindset. But people they don't understand. It is understanding this is not my things. I just also try to do understand myself. I'm so trying to do things. Art is a, and another person also said one other person so our in our country's people say that what is a very artist is a very selfish. I also say no, art is not the selfish. And he is creating something new for the other people. How can you will develop and how can your sense will be very nice? But and you are doing job. It is not. This means you are doing something new. You are not, and we are so many common people. They think so. They always they what they are doing. And common people always this they think like this. So they are so doing these things. I also want to do like that, same to same. But not here. I also here you do something different. When you do something different, then others will attract to you, and others will say, "Oh, he has something good at views to you, good at attacks to your views, good at attacks to your views." And this was also said, so good at good at and bad at all of them, all of the one good painting, and in its surrounding so many bad paintings, all are they are fulfilled, they are fulfilled all of these bad paintings now. These things. And so today this video. So I'm feeling this not what things I want to share. These things is I'm so sharing with you like this, and every time whether walking walking and making and doing view activities and thinking sorry different. When I'll go to the states, then my mind and my mind and my feelings, all of these things will go for the other people, and they will say, oh, here is that, and some of the interesting matter. Now he also is saying, now these are answers. So I have all of this answer in our dopamine, and like also I have cortisol, dopamine, cortisol, androgen, and what the and also for these words. No, the structure again. I'll say to the again. These are words. Endorphin, and dopamine, endorphins, dopamine, serotonin, endorphin. Like we said, the serotonin, and this is the word serotonin. Serotonin words also tablets. Some of the few tablets will know, but now which reason we are using. For example, final headaches start, then serotonin like this, and say serotonin hormone develops and increase to start serotonin. But some of the works all time in our body, some of the feelings, some of them like this also. If we do some of the hard work and we get pain feel. So now under this, then I'll say again this was dopamine, cortisol, and endorphin and serotonin and dopamine. Like this also, these are words. How can I remember this? I have to remember these are words. And dopamine, cortisol, and endorphins. These are words. Endorphins, dopamine. Before, so I could remember some of the few words like the social environment. These are words I said. Now today I'm saying that now what type of the words I have to listen in. Serotonin, dopamine, serotonin, cortisol, and another is endor and endorphins. It is the word is endorphins. These are and dopamine, endorphins, dopamine, endorphin, and cortisol, and serotonin, dopamine, endorphins, and cortisol, and serotonin, dopamine, endorphins, and these are words, and endorphins words also very high. Endorphins, dopamine, endorphin, cortisol, and serotonin. Serotonin means serotonin. With these words, tablets, we get feel for the heart. We get feel from serotonin. These are the words we can say, we can make, we can do, we can share our feelings. All of these things. If you don't have the art knowledge, your nothing will change, nothing will come out. First you have to understand these are art knowledge. I also have I have spent already. I have spent with my artwork, and for many years already I have spent this artwork and 50 years. But I always try to go with this way. This is the making process. It will not stop because if I stop there, and another person will come, another person will say, and another person will find out my topics and why. So totally, I'm making some new sense. So now you have to understand all of these words, and never will come to your mind. Mind will not work. Every exhibition like this, you can understand how to say to you, and many days now you can collect these paintings. You can collect. By the color, you can understand what I did. So many people, so they never understand. Some of the people they also buy for some reason. They have no reason. When their reason will attack to them, when their reason will come out, and I have to buy these paintings. I have to buy this. Why not? I would have bought these paintings. This painting should have bought for me. Should have bought for me. This painting should have bought for me, and then the people will give me my pillow. That's time people will give me my pillow. That's time people started to give pillow my paintings. Okay. Then so now another thing now in my mind is moving. These boards. One how can I say? So now things are very important things, important knowledge, important idea, important. Okay, now another thing is people when the people others will see when the others will look my paintings, and then they will say they can say something different, and like this. If time is they will go to the Calcutta, it is the 100% true. They will go some of the big they have taken 4 people and 4 person, and what if like this also now, 1 hour later, and I think also now this train will go. This train will take a start. This train will take starts. As I said, this words, this train will take starts after 8 o'clock. And now I'm so saying this is my important words also now coming from my mind. This is the people, when the people will understand to know my paintings, about my paintings, and they will feel that what I have written in this place. Now you can never explain this your dopamine and feelings. We couldn't say our feelings with our writing. We all our feelings we couldn't say about this now. In this our world, so many great artists, they also have given so many reason. By the reason we all people are doing something good, and we are all developing our mindset. So there was in the running way, and something also now, then we can run our mind. So make it grow, and it is very good for with the walking. There are also some people, so they are also coming for working here. I also working my view. So there's many people. Sometimes also I feel something bad, and sometimes also I feel very good. And these are things I also like doing my work, and never associate them what they are wanting to me be, because of that I also go and come back again. I'll go. So there's that point the people will try to understand my feelings, my ideology. These are things, your by the artwork. I think also now art is a product. Art helps to us. Art helps to me, and how I am thinking, how and why. What is my reason? I have so many big reason. How can I say to all of these things? If I could say all of words with my voice, with my vocal, if I could do vocalize all my words, it is not the need to paint. That's why so I couldn't explain all of these words. That's why so I did my painting. So now if I could do vocalize all of my words, I couldn't do I couldn't need to paint. I couldn't need no, this was not the if I could say all of these words with my mouth, I wouldn't draw my painting. I wouldn't draw my painting. So like this, that's I'm so thinking like what and how they will say. They will no, that's no. Also feelings. I'm so understanding. Okay, this feelings is very good for me. Yeah, also this was what I was doing my practice every day. Now how can I do my practice in the morning and evening? Now I'm so thinking that also now in the night time also I will there's a practice. Okay, and slowly I will develop my artwork. So one of the persons, so all the lady is driving. She's driving her car. She's driving her car. Oh, okay. These are the words I said. And now another things is like another things not, and my morning also finished some few minutes. I have to complete my journey, and this is every day my making journey. Okay, now I'm getting feeling tired. No. This is like 1 hour is very good for me making video, but without making video, I couldn't feel good. But after making video, finally finished the video, then I feel very interestingly. I can interesting, and honestly answering to my sense, and very also giving to greetings to all of you, and just you you do your work. Never you stop doing from never you leave from your work. And I said bye bye, goodbye, have a nice day.